100%, I'm gonna go 200%. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm going hard, like, cause I don't got time to play. Like, I'm trying to make this shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but he really an artist, so he be in this artist mode, and you know what I'm saying. And I feel like me and him, as we got older, we kind of figured out our strengths and our, you know what I'm saying, his strengths, my strengths. You know what I'm saying? My strengths is the hustle. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna hustle. Like, I don't gotta have the talent, but I'll work whoever.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nightmare Radio, episode 95. It's your girl, Ish the Exec. And today I am flying solo, unfortunately. Brittany Kristen is out on vacation, you know, jet setting in the Mexico seas, doing her thing. And yeah, I'm here by myself today, holding it down so that we can make sure that we get to episode 100. So thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I'm going to be sure to keep you entertained. I already know how I do. So, you know, you could have been at any other podcast, but you're here with me today. Hey, what's up? What's up? And we finna get lit. We finna be lit today. Just know that, okay? Let's go ahead and get the church announcements on through. Be sure to visit eShopAndDropStore.com for all of your merchandise. You can use our code check-in for $20 off of your purchase of 2 items. Be sure to get your bucket hat, your crop top. And I just want to say this because I didn't get a chance to say this before. I saw that Drake dropped his new album and he re-released the shirt that we released. If your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Well, if you're, what is it? If you're reading this, it's too late. Yeah, I guess the new shirt says if you're reading this, never mind now. But we already re-released it. So if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Drake inspired tee. Be sure to get that with a bucket hat or some shorts or something. You know, use the code check in. Also, while you shopping on the net or whatever, go ahead and head over to herwines.com. You can use our code Don't Sleep for 15% off of your purchase of your favorite bottle of her wine. Okay. Use Don't Sleep for 15% off. You can get your girls' night in. If you in by yourself or if you in with your girls, you can get a bottle of my favorite In My Feelings or a bottle of Brittany's favorite Mama Needs a Break. So be sure to check her out and check us out at the end of the month, July 27th at Genesis Studio Atlanta for our midweek conversation. This week's discussion is going to be about sex. Yes, we are continuing the theme about all things sex today: sex education, sex enhancement, stimulation, sexual abuse. We're just talking all things sex. So, you know, come on out July 27th, get your tickets on Eventbrite, and we will see you there. Also, before we get into the culture list, I just want to make an announcement that I have published a book. Yes, I have. I have published a workbook. It is called Fun Elementary Writing Practice. I noticed during the pandemic that my kids really struggled with a lot of different educational pieces since they were doing virtual school. I'm not going to say no names, but one of their teachers did not help them with their writing in first grade. They didn't get to write a lot of sentences. So like, and when we was in elementary school, we had to write sentences with our spelling words and, you know, write stories, little 4 sentences, paragraphs. My kids missed that. So now I'm struggling. They're going to 3rd grade. And I'm struggling to get them to write a paragraph. It's taking them too long to do it. So I needed to find a way, my next get money move. And making workbooks is one of them. So this is my first workbook. I do have another workbook in the works. I kind of put it on pause because you guys know I wear a lot of hats. So, yeah. Get my workbook out now, Fun Elementary Writing Practice. You can go to my page, Each the Exec. It is on Amazon. You can get it. It is $12.99. Please purchase the book. Help a black family in need, okay? Help a black family. And help your child learn how to write. I have lots of great writing prompts in there. Just to name a few, if you won $10,000, what would you do? What is one thing that your principal can change about the school? It's just fun, creative writing prompts for kids to want to enjoy writing again, because I fell in love with writing and I love writing stories. So, look out for your baby this summer before it's time to go back to school. Well, without further ado, we're about to hop straight into the culture list, dissecting the wins and L's for the culture this week, starting with Universal Films. They are releasing a new musical on Peacock in 2023. So under the direction of Will Packer Productions, Universal Films will be releasing a musical comedy titled Praise This. Praise This is a music competition that features like choirs, like youth choirs, and it was written by Tina Gordon. She was the latest person to write on the script, and it is based on a true story. So in the film, the cast is very musician and comedic heavy, very comedic and musician heavy cast with Drewski, Chloe Bailey, Angelique Washington, Quavo, Corinne Hawthorne, Mac Wiles, Jacqueline Carr, and Country Wayne. So this is why we have seen Drewski and Chloe together on set for this new movie. There has been some rumors of some chemistry floating around there, so we will just have to wait and see what's that about. Chloe did make a feature last night on Could Have Been Records, and I didn't like the way Drewski did our girl. I did not appreciate that at all, Drewski. But shout out to Drewski, shout out to Chloe, shout out to everybody on the cast. I can't wait to see this movie because it's probably going to be funny, and we're definitely going to get a lot of singing in there too, because Corinne Hawthorne can sing, okay? So yeah, and Jacqueline Carr can sing. Both of them can sing. So shout out to them, shout out to Will Packer, shout out to everybody that's producing this movie or musical. Next on the list, hold up, we out of order. A little insert ad here. We will be doing a pop-up shop at Fancy Pop Gourmet Popcorn Shop July 15th. Be sure to come on out and shop with our vendors. We will have Her Wine in the building, Fruit Jock is back in the building, Shade Body Butter, and Shop Envy 56, your new favorite online shoe boutique. Ladies, y'all know Baker's is gone, Shoeland is trash. Y'all need to shop Envy 56. The website will be dropping soon. Shout out to the owner of the boutique. All right, moving on to the next thing in the list. Let's go. Glorilla has signed a new deal with CMG. The Memphis rapper Glorilla has signed with Yo Gotti this week. Yo Gotti says that Glorilla is a natural born star. She has a different sound and approach that's needed in hip hop right now. Gotti also expressed that she has one of the quickest rises that he's seen in his career because she's only dropped in late April and now she has the hottest song in the music scene. And I love FNF. I'm FREE for nigga free. Hey, I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheat. I love that song. To all the men out there that have their panties in a bunch about FNF, I'm sorry. If you're not a fuck nigga, then you have nothing to worry about, okay? Relax. Shout out to FNF being the song of the summer. She was seen here on the jet. Her and all her ratchet ass friends was on the jet while she inked her deal, and she got a bag for $500,000. A lot of people on Twitter was mad about that $500,000. They was mad because she signed without the lawyer present. That probably was just for aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all love to go digging. For some shit out here, okay? Glorilla in the past is coming back to haunt her regarding Dolph. She was a big fan of Dolph. She had pictures with Dolph. She had statuses, tweets about how Dolph was better than Moneybagg Yo. Obviously, Yo Gotti don't care, or he didn't know. All right, the cake has been baked, and she's fuck nigga free. And also, rest in peace on Young Dolph. What is Glorilla to do? Like, is she really supposed to like stop her bag because of their beef? That's not smart. It's not smart at all. But shout out to her. She's the first lady signed to CMG, and she's really making a lot of noise for Memphis rappers and women rappers coming out of Memphis. So shout out to her for sure. Okay, speaking of rappers, Bobby Shmurda had an interview with Variety this week. He reminisced on his wildest jail moments. So he revealed them though. He definitely revealed his wildest jail moments. He didn't know if it was the riots or the sex visits that he got to get. And when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, damn, so he was having sex in jail. I didn't know who he was having sex with, but apparently some of the guards were turning a blind eye to him getting a little sloppy toppy here and there on the visits. Some of them was tripping, he said, but they turned a blind eye to him getting some head on the visits. And I just find that very, very amazing. That's kind of appalling to me. Like, damn, the guards just really didn't give a fuck. Maybe he was buying them chips. Maybe he was breaking them off. I don't know what Bobby Shmurda was doing, but he enjoyed the sex and he enjoyed the weed. He got to smoke a lot of weed in prison, apparently. It was nothing else for him to do. He also revealed that he was in a psych ward. He visited a psych ward up until he was 16 because he had battled ADD and ADHD. And once he was 16, that's when he started to use marijuana to kind of calm him down because they were trying to put him on the pills. His mom's from the West Indies. She wasn't really going for all that. So he started smoking weed, and now he has a weed line coming out with a weed deal coming out with Elevate, where he'll be releasing 10 different strands of weed since marijuana is legal in New York City. So shout out to Bobby Shmurda. I'm not sure about that oral sex in prison though. But if it's able to be done, I don't know what the rest of y'all's excuse is for what y'all doing behind bars. But that's none of my business. Speaking of bars, moving into the L's, Gunna has been denied bond in his YSL Rico case. His lawyers are trying to give him a fair shake of getting out, and right now Judge Glanville is not letting anybody out. He hasn't let anyone out. However, the prosecution is the prosecution is saying that he will be able to intimidate witnesses. There have been some witnesses that have been intimidated. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's from people that's on the Rico case or if it's people that are outside of the Rico case. I'm not sure. But they are holding everyone behind bars. However, speaking of weed in jail, Gunna might have been tied to some drug smuggling down that Rice Street back on May 14th when a nurse attempted to bring in some marijuana and some cocaine to the jail. When she was approached by an officer, she dropped the weed and ran, and the cocaine. They said that she had a note left saying that some of that was supposed to be for Gunna. And Gunna, I love you. I feel like you're innocent out of anybody on this case. Chill out. If I hope it's not true. I'm gonna say it's not true. I don't know. What do y'all think out there? Y'all let me know. Leave us a voicemail. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Do you think Gunna was trying to get high on Rice Street? I'm pretty sure it's other ways to get it in there. But I hope he would be on his best behavior so that he can get the hell out. Anywho, on to the next on the list. Khole Khardashian. Are we surprised? Are we surprised that Khloe is on the list? I'm not sure if we are. So this picture came back up from 2003 with Khloe, and everybody's saying that she's dressed as a pimp and these are her hoes, but if she has them on a dog chain, apparently these are her bitches. And pictured we have the twins, the Huck twins, and Megan Good and her sister. And Khloe is just almost non-recognizable because of all of the surgery that she's had in the past, or, you know, her weight loss or whatever Khloe got going on. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's Khloe Kardashian's business. However, this was done probably out of fun. I don't know, but the internet and everybody has dug it up because of whatever she got going on with her cheating ass man and Jordan Woods still. They went and dug this up to say that Khloe is a racist. And I don't know if I would call her racist, maybe stupid, for doing something like this. I think the girls in the picture had a lack of judgment as well. Megan Good did come out and say, you know, well, 15 years later, it doesn't look too good. My bad, y'all. And the culture has forgiven Megan. So shout out to Megan for holding herself accountable. I don't know what Khloe is going to do about holding herself accountable. I don't know. Maybe she just thought it was fun. I don't know if I would call her racist though, if she's always wanting to be, if people are saying that she's wanting to be black, how are we saying that she's a racist? Y'all got to pick a side. Is she wanting to be black or is she wanting to be racist? If I was the white girl with all the black friends, you know, I would probably not want to be seen like this, maybe. Not sure. But to each his own. Y'all let me know about this too. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. On the last L on the list for this week, DoorDash. Y'all niggas is ghetto. Y'all ghetto. And I bet y'all accounts are overdrawn too, with y'all going up on this DoorDash glitch that happened on Thursday. DoorDash had a glitch in the system, a glitch in the matrix where you can check out with anything you want without paying. Niggas was buying liquor, crab legs, wings, McDonald's. Of all things, McDonald's, y'all was buying. Plan B's, all types of shit they was buying. And it was because DoorDash was upgrading the app to allow people to leave reviews after they've gotten their food delivered from these different restaurants. So hopefully whoever messed this up got written up or fired, because, you know, well, it didn't cost DoorDash a lot of money because I'm sure they went back and got all their money from all the people out here that was doing this. Don't think that was very smart, but hopefully y'all full. Hopefully you got enough food to last y'all, to last y'all a while. But I probably wouldn't have did that. I definitely probably would not have did that. But we're about to get into this mix coming up in the political update. Stacey Abrams, she is outpacing Governor Kemp in the campaign dollars, and President Joe Biden signs a executive order to protect abortion rights. Y'all keep it locked after this. We're going to dive into it when we return. Don't sleep. Log on to eShopAndDropStore.com to purchase your Nightmare Radio Show merchandise. Use code CHECKIN to receive $20 off when you purchase 2 items.
Days keep flying, but that's on me. I'm so sick of wasting time. Can't you see I'm on the line? I'll keep trying to find my wits, and when I do, I ain't never coming down.
Jumping right into the political update, Stacey Abrams has raised $22 million in 2 months for her campaign against Brian Kemp. Everybody knows that the gubernatorial race in Georgia is underway. It's going down in November, so be sure that you are registered to vote and make sure that you show up to the polls. Stacey Abrams announced Friday that her direct campaign, as well as one of the grassroots organizations, One Georgia, have raised $21.8 million during these last 2 months, which puts her far ahead of the cash race with Governor Kemp. Kemp has only raised $6.8 million towards his campaign. Auntie Stacey is sitting on $18.5 million in cash. And she is going to use all of this money towards marketing dollars. She believes that she will need to outspend Kemp in order to beat him. So she'll need to use that money wherever she needs to. I'm hoping and praying. I trust you, Auntie. I trust you, Auntie Stacey. I know you're going to do the right thing. I know you're going to do the right thing with this money. But she's also using her campaign to bring light to Georgia's health care crisis. Okay, so Georgia is going through a health care crisis, especially with everything that's going on with the Roe v. Wade case being overturned in the Supreme Court. She is bringing to light that 82 counties do not have access to OBGYNs. 18 counties in Georgia do not have general family doctors, and 9 counties in Georgia don't have a doctor's office at all. So Governor Kemp has not been willing to expand Medicaid, and Stacey believes that with the expansion of Medicaid, Georgia can correct these issues that Kemp has made worse by not expanding Medicaid and with him passing this extremely dangerous 6-week abortion ban. So ladies, if you don't know within 6 weeks that you have that baby, then you can't get that abortion, unfortunately. So there's that. And speaking of abortions, President Joe Biden has signed an executive order to protect abortion rights. On Friday, he signed the order aimed at protecting access to reproductive health services 2 weeks after the Roe v. Wade situation in the Supreme Court, eliminating the constitutional right to an abortion. So the executive order attempts to safeguard access to medication and emergency contraception, protect patient privacy, launch public health education, and secures the legal options of those seeking and providing abortion services. The president does acknowledge that he can do little. This is going to do little to restore abortions nationwide, and that the only way to restore this is to urge women to go get out and vote in November. So again, women and black women, we got to put everybody on our backs to get some shit done. So be sure to get registered to vote. The midterm elections are going to be very real this year. The midterm elections are the most important elections to me because these are the people that write the laws. These are the people that control the land. So be sure to get out here and vote whichever way you need to. All right. So that concludes the political update for today. Coming up next, we're stepping into the Rim segment with Donnie B. We're going to relive some explicit moments with him, and hopefully he's willing and ready to talk about sex, baby. Y'all keep it locked. We're about to get right back into this tsunami mix. Don't sleep.
Days keep flying, but that's on me. I'm so sick of wasting time. Can't you see I'm on the line? I'll keep trying to find my wits, and when I do, I ain't never coming down.
Don't sleep. Log on to eShopAndDropStore.com to purchase your Nightmare Radio Show merchandise. Use code CHECKIN to receive $20 off when you purchase 2 items. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 95. It's your girl, Ish the Exec. Brittany is still in the Mexico seas, taking shots of tequila, looking cute in her itsy beatsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. But I'm holding it down here so that we can make it to episode 100, to the huncho. That is very important. And today we are about to enter the Rim segment, where we relive explicit moments with our guests so they can inspire dreamers along your journey with what they have done on their journey. And today, sitting in Brittany's seat, we have none other than Donnie B in the building.
What up, dude?
What up, though? How you feeling?
Feeling wonderful, feeling great.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Good vibe. Good vibe.
All the time.
All the time. That's what's up, man. So we about to get into your music career, and we about to talk about a little bit of sex. You ready about that? You ready to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Okay, good. That's good.
It's the easy part.
That's great.
Easy topic. Oh man.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about you first.
Yeah.
So what I did not know about you was that you were from Detroit.
Okay, yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
So tell me about that. I saw in a different interview that, you know, you lost your mom, your dad, sisters. So what was life like in Detroit before you got to South Cape?
Life in Detroit, you know, regular Detroit shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side of Detroit, 6 Mile and Van Dyke. So, you know, it was rough. You know, a lot of fights, a lot of violence, a lot of, you know, poor shit going on. You know, trenches. You know, having to hustle early. You know, having to figure things out, making a way for yourself at an early age. You know, just being a product of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the jungle for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we outside, we stealing cars in elementary school.
What?
We fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
in elementary school.
What it was going down. I was outside off the porch.
Damn.
In elementary school.
So, at what grade would you say that was?
That's like 4th, 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? 5th grade, it was going down.
Dang.
Gambling, like I grew up gambling. You know what I mean? Like we gambling with grown ass men in 3rd grade, 4th grade, shooting dice with grown men. They trying to take your money. You know what I'm saying? So
that's fucked
I always been like, you know, I got to figure it out. I always been the kid that had to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? Early. I was outside hanging with all the older guys. You know what I mean? Like I ain't have my parents, so you know, shit. It was like the streets had me.
So the streets was guiding you. Was it any particular person in the streets that was, you know, guiding you through the streets or telling you to get out the streets? Like, who was that pivotal person?
Oh, it wasn't nobody telling me to get out the streets. Everybody was like, yeah, nigga, get it cracking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit was more so like, for me, was like, my years in Detroit, growing up in Detroit, you know, that was kind of like set me up to be a gangster for real. You know what I'm saying? A gangster, a hustler, all the above, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no really good influences around my way, you know what I'm saying? So I had my older sisters, you know what I mean? Shout out my sisters, Shanita and Shmurda. You know, they moved us to South Carolina when I was like 15.
So basically, it was a rough life in Detroit.
Yeah.
So when did you move to South Carolina and what part were you in?
I moved to South Carolina when I was 15.
Okay.
I was in Greenville. We moved to Greenville, South Carolina. So basically, you know, my sisters was just like at a point they trying to do something different. Mm-hmm. They grew up rough too, you know what I'm saying? They grew up in foster homes and stuff like that, you know. So it was like my sisters kind of was. I got 2 older sisters. They kind of like just led the way for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm their little brother, their baby brother, so they just always took care of me, you know what I mean? So they ended up moving to South Carolina, so I moved with them when I was like 15, and then I went out there. I was out there for my last 3 years of high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm wilding out.
See.
Culture shock.
Because it's country as fuck, right?
I went from Detroit, Michigan, east side of Detroit city. No, you know what I'm saying? Like just doing whatever I want to do to like moving down south to a small town called Malden, South Carolina. And like it was a culture shock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just the area. I moved to a place where like black people had money. Mm-hmm. You know, and like where I was from, like we was in the, you know what I'm saying, we was in the port area, so like I was seeing port shit, you know what I'm saying? So when I moved to South Carolina, it just opened my eyes up that it was just more outside of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And it slowed me down, you know what I mean, a lot, like, cause I couldn't just go outside. I ain't have friends like that. Like I had to drive everywhere. Like it ain't no just get outside, get on your bike and you just outside. Yeah. In Detroit, we was outside on bikes. We, you know what I'm saying? We everywhere. We all through the city, but it was different. It slowed me down, you know what I mean? It made me kind of just stay in the house more, you know? And I feel like that kind of like changed my life for real.
But you was still wilding.
I was definitely wilding. Like, I got kicked out of all the schools in South Carolina.
That's so fucking bad.
But it was like, I've been getting kicked out of school all my life. Like, I was
it was
fight
nothing.
A lot. I used to fight a lot, so like.
What was making you angry at the time?
I was an angry kid. Like, my mom passed, my dad passed, like, my brother passed, you know what I'm saying? Like, we poor. You know what I'm saying? We don't got like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just grow up and you just had this certain type of anger in you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then everybody calling you bad. It's like I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you just in that stuff. So it's like, I don't know, it's just all that stuff add up, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, you dealing with stuff in the house, you fighting your family, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot. That's a lot for a kid to be able to take in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't really know what I was doing. I was just young and just turned up. Like, and I'm in a city full of savages. So it's like, either you gonna be the savage or you gonna be the one
being savage.
You know what I'm saying? Either eat or be eating. And I was, nigga, I'm gonna be the one eating. You know what I'm saying? That was me. So, you know.
So what have you done for your mental health now at your big age now? Like what has been the process of you getting out of that anger?
You know, like I think I've been through so much stuff growing up. You know what I'm saying? I used to be so angry and so mad growing up as a kid that like I don't like being mad. I just like to be cool. I like to just have good vibes. That's why people be like, yo, this nigga just happy all the time. I am like, you know what I'm saying? I changed my life. You know what I mean? I was able to go to college. I was able to, you know, buy me a condo, like, you know what I'm saying? I was able to accomplish a whole lot of stuff to the point where it's like, you ain't got nothing to be, you came from here, but you here, and we still going. We ain't stopping. I ain't no looking back. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going forward. So it's like, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Even through all the struggles and everything like that, like, I'm still blessed. I'm still making a way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got angels. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm destined to do something great. I feel like my story is going to impact different people's lives. So I just try to keep my energy good. You know what I'm saying? I try to just stay positive. You know what I mean? Like, just walk away from any type of negative situations, because shit can get, you know what I'm saying, it just go left. People dying, you know what I'm saying?
Left
people
and right out here.
It's like, bro, I came a long way, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying
to go out like that.
So
go outside.
Keep the high vibrations, man. Keep good energy around me, you know what I'm saying? Stay in the positive mode, because I just don't like being in negative mode. I've been there for too long in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. So you went to, what school you went to? You went to Clark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you was throwing parties in school. I was throwing parties too. Shout out to Dream, MMP. Y'all know who y'all
Shout out to
is.
Galaxy Entertainment, man.
Okay, ENT.
You know what I'm saying? Galaxy ENT. I started, as soon as I saw Boom, I came to college and was like, yo, I'm in the A. I went to Clark Atlanta. So I got out here, I'm fresh out of high school. I'm getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But I was always, listen, I got in a lot of trouble, fights, all this. I was always the smartest in my class, though. I'm talking about elementary, middle school, high school. People could say whatever they want to say. I can get kicked out. They can call me bad.
But you wasn't dumb.
But I'm the one in class want to read. I'm the one in class get my work done before, you know. So
you was just bored. You wasn't challenged.
Bored. That's what I realized. I wasn't challenged. Everybody's calling me bad, but like I was getting in trouble for like disrupting the class. Like,
yeah, bored.
I get my work done faster than everybody else, and then I'm messing with everybody else because I wasn't challenged. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
That's really what it was. Like, I was always smart. I was always the leader. I was always like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always revolved around me since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, so I just got older and realized like what it really is. Like, okay, I just wasn't challenged, honestly. Like, you know, so.
So yeah. Clark gave you that challenge, of course, because Clark ain't no cakewalk.
No, Clark definitely gave me a challenge. Like, Clark is epic because Clark changed my life for real. It taught me just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I met so many beautiful black people from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I was able to pledge a fraternity, Omega Psi Phi.
Yeah, shout out to
Fraternity Incorporated, you know what I'm saying? Which just grown me. Like, it grown me into the man that I am. You know, I was who I was, a leader, but it really polished me. It really helped me step into my leader as a, you know what I'm saying? It's helped me step into
your greatness.
My greatness,
your
for my
yeah,
calling. And
that's
just,
good.
you know, it picked out the leadership in me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it polished me, man. So, you know, them things, Clark Atlanta, Omega Psi Phi definitely was like, helped shape my life into what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, while you was in school, you was managing, were you managing your roommate then?
Yeah,
or
so boom, this how this started. Shout out my boy Grammy Rich, one of the coldest rappers I know.
Shout out to Grammy.
So I met Grammy Rich my freshman year of college, so I came fresh I'm out of South Carolina, I'm getting in trouble. I'm like, man, I came to Clark, like, yo.
But did you know Grammy in South Carolina?
No, I ain't know him in South Carolina.
Crazy.
I did not even like niggas from South Carolina. By this time, my 3 years in South Carolina was going down. Like, I was fighting. They calling me Detroit. They was trying to get me locked up. It was going down. And you know what I'm saying, in high school. So I made it to college like, yo, like, I cannot fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? I got an opportunity to go to college. You know what I'm saying? I made it this far. You know what I'm saying? So freshman year I came in, I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Atlanta's crazy. I see everybody throwing parties. It's party nation. So I'm like, shit, I'm finna throw some parties. I'm finna give me some money. And then I ended up meeting Rich, like, during the first week of school. Like, all the, you know, we new in school.
Yeah,
we just hollering at all the girls.
Yeah.
So he was hollering at all the same girls I was hollering at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga? Like, every girl I'm talking to, he talking to. So, I ended up meeting him. He's 18, freshman year. I ended up meeting him, and then like, we chopped it up. He told me from South Carolina. I'm like, damn, I just moved from South Carolina too. And then he just told me when he came to college to rap. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be an actor. He was like, I want to be a rapper. Ooh, this 18, he had the whole vision. So I'm like, shit. He rapped for me and stuff. I'm like, shit. All right, bet. So then the first week of school, we just clicked tight after that. And then we ended up being room. We ended up finessing the, you know what I'm saying, the hall director, like, yo,
put us in the room.
Put us in the room. This is my cousin, you know what I'm saying? This my cousin. I didn't even know he was coming to college together. Light skin, you know what I'm saying? So we finessed that. So they ended up making us roommates. And then after that, he came to college with a brand, like, yo, his brother made him a logo because he know he wanted to come to school to do music.
Right. So
I'm like, shit, let's throw parties and start our own stuff. So we was the only freshmen that start our own party promotional company. You know what I'm saying? And like, and held it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, became one of the biggest party promotional companies in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
That's lit.
And so we was doing that, and then I was like, I'm gonna manage you. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to do the music. We was doing the parties. So I ended up becoming his manager, and we was just grinding. Like, I was just a hustler, relentless hustler. Like, what we got? I don't got no experience, but
yeah, because
we rap. Listen, he rapping. We got the product. I'm running up on people. We going to all the industry events. Like, you know what I'm saying? We throwing our own parties, playing our own music to the parties, performing at our own parties. Like,
right.
We was creating a wave. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing that for so long. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I want to kind of tell. After I finished school, I kind of just got to the point where I'm like, I want to tell my story and try it out and see what happens. And then I started rapping, and I'm gonna try it for a year and see, like, you know what I'm saying, see how people respond to me. And it just got crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been going up since, like, I started. Like, I got a show. I got $1,000 booking before I even dropped the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this shit. Like,
you on to something.
Like, I ain't even drop a song. Y'all was just promoting. Like, and I want to pay you $1,000. I'm like, what?
That's lit.
All right, bet. So I just grinded that whole year, and you know what I'm saying? I dropped a lot of videos, dropped a project. I ended up, my first year, I ended up getting a studio in my first year. You know what I'm saying? Like, T.I.'s studio. I had to end up, like, it fell in my lap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have to put no money down for it. 2-story studio in Metropolitan Lost. It used to be T.I.'s studio. You know what I'm saying? So I had a whole 2-story studio. I had 2 studios. We had a photography room. We had everything. This is my first year rapping. So, I told you I came in, like, I'm gonna just try it for a year and see what happens. So, boom, I got the studio. You know what I'm saying? I got a paid show before I even dropped the song. It's just like,
was that something different that you saw from when you was managing Grammy though? Like, what ultimately made you want to, like, cut that out?
Well, I think it was just to the point where, you know what I'm saying, because when I was doing it for a minute. I was managing Grammy for about 8 years almost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was going hard. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm from 18 to 26 at this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Got other shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, and then I was spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really putting my own money into somebody else.
So it's more so of you was wanting it more than he was at the time, or was it? Because as a manager, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I kind of got a similar story. I started out promoting in college as well. We had our own promotion team. We started managing artists. Yeah. Same thing. We had niggas that was performing at the parties too. Yeah. Shout out TD. Long live Terry Hawk. He got killed in T-Town. But he was performing at the parties too. But there was other people that we were managing, and you can't make people want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure. And it's no shade to nobody. This is just being real. Like, as a manager, you can't want it more for them than they want it for you. You can put your all into anything. Yeah. So did it come to that point, or was it just
it definitely did. I think it definitely did come to that point. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I used to tell Rich, like, bro, look, nigga, you go 100%, I'm gonna go 200%. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm going hard, like, cause I don't got time to play. Like, I'm trying to make this shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? But he really an artist, so he be in this artist mode, and you know what I'm saying. And I feel like me and him, as we got older, we kind of figured out our strengths and our, you know what I'm saying, his strengths, my strengths. You know what I'm saying? My strengths is the hustle. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hustle. Like, I don't gotta have the talent, but I'll work whoever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what happened was, I just got to the point where I wanted to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing about him, me not working with him. I got to a point where
you got to do something.
I want to tell my story. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because once you be behind,
I'm looking like, yo,
long.
Like, listen, we've been grinding for you. You already got this. You do. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you. I've been rocking with you for 8 years, putting my own money behind you.
Thanks.
But shit, nigga, let's up the chances. Let me have become a rapper. Let's both grind. Cause in the day, if I win, you win. If you win, I win. That's how I look at things. You know what I mean? So it's like we both grinding for the same thing. So fuck it. Let's, instead of just one trying to get through the door, let's two get through the door.
And you in the door.
And you know what I'm saying? And we busting through the door.
You busting through the door. You got features with T Grizzly.
Yeah.
You got a new one coming out with The Game, right?
Yeah.
New project with DJ Holiday. So like working with Coco Kid, she's an Atlanta legend as well. Sure. Yeah. So like, how has it been to cultivate these relationships for your career? Man,
it's been inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been doing the music thing for 5 years, but I've been behind the scenes on the management side for about 8 to 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I told you, from my first year, I was like, I'm gonna try my first year. I'll be scaling myself every year. Like, what did I do this year? You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. I got progress. So in my 5 years, you know, me being able to get a song with T Grizzly, me being from Detroit, and him being one of the biggest artists out of Detroit. Like everybody don't just got a song with T Grizzly.
No, and not a video neither.
And a video, you know what I'm saying? And then I got one with Icewear Vezo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He going crazy right now. He just shot a video in Detroit with Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got one with The Game. You know what I mean? It's just looking like, keep going. Like, right, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like, niggas ain't just doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of artists all over the world.
Yeah,
it's not getting these looks. And like, these dudes really rocking with me. They shout me out. They showing me extra love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess they just respecting the grind. You know what I'm saying? They can tell I'm authentic. They can tell, like, oh yeah, we know he a real one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rare breed. Real is rare, exactly.
And they respecting it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Combs. I done got in his presence and he rocking me out, shouting on my concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met Drake at the end of last year, got personally introduced to him.
That's what's up. Shout out to Drizzy.
Yeah, shout out to Drake. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, I'm getting in the room. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I just got to keep going. Like,
so do you think would you ever like double back and like pull anybody up with you? But you basically doing that now with Donnie B and friends, right?
No, I'm always pulling people. My whole foundation is set. Like, I'm taking the longer route. Like, I'm not, everything, if you pay attention to my movement, it's about building with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I know I'm always gonna be good. Like,
right.
I always been that way. Like, I ain't never been the person that I'm gonna be good. Like, I done mastered how to take care of Donnie. How to make sure I'm good. I can do that's easy. You know what I'm saying? I've been hustling all my life. Like, that's easy. Like, make sure I'm good, it's easy. But a person that can make sure everybody is good, that's a different type of person, you know what I'm saying? So me, Donnie being friends, it's like I'm trying to create the platform where like, I want to control shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to be able to tell me, no, you can't do this. No.
Thanks.
I want to be able to do what I want to do. That's why Rare Breed Productions, I'm building my own entertainment hub, you know what I'm saying, for the music. I got my own engineers, I got my own producers, I got my own studios. We can create at our own will.
Right.
I'm trying to do the film production. Rare Breed Productions gonna be a film department. I got my writers, I got my shooters, I got my DPs, I got, you know what I'm saying, people that do this, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to put people, you want to be an actor or actress? Come holler at me. We shooting movies. I got the whole shit. That's what I'm building. Then I'm trying to, do the publishing, book publishing part too. You know what I mean? I want people to be able to tell their stories.
You gonna have to come see me because I write books. You know, I told y'all earlier I got a book. Okay. I'm definitely trying to write a book about my life too. Yeah. So I'm gonna holler at you about that.
Yeah.
But so what does it take to get a seat at your table? Like, what's the qualifications for the seat?
Honestly, to be able to get a seat at my table, man, you just gotta be a team player and you gotta be a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this with my background. I'm making so much stuff happen with just my faith and just my hustle and just knowing how to manifest things, you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to just stay positive and think positive and talk positive things into the world, you know what I'm saying? And things are happening for me.
Yeah.
So just, you know what I'm saying, just being able to just being a team player, bro, understanding that, I'm one mind, you and mine, you and mine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when you put the minds together, it's unlimited what we can accomplish because I know what I can accomplish on my own. I know I can do some amazing things by myself, but when you put a team together, man, it's dope. So, you know, so just being loyal, man, just being genuine, you know what I'm saying, being a hard worker, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be around no negativity. I'm not trying to be around nobody that don't think big, that don't believe big. You know what I'm saying? They got small minds and, you know what I'm saying, they negative because they don't think they can do something. Right. I think I could do anything. I think, I know I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? From where I come from to where I'm at, like nigga can't tell me I can't do something.
Period.
Nigga can't tell me I ain't finna be $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, I'm already there. Like I'm prepared to be in the room with billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking to billionaires. I talk to millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta keep working and understanding the time and understanding faith and just, you know what I'm saying, make sure all that's lined up and being prepared for, you know what I'm saying, all the blessings that's coming. You gotta be prepared for them blessings.
That's facts, because blessings will come in your lap and you not prepared, you be asked out. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game for a lot of people.
Yeah, so I'm definitely confident about, you know what I'm saying, my career and what I'm gonna do. And you know, I'm a student of the game. I'm still learning. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I just spent a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, and I haven't made the amount of money back yet. You get what I'm saying? But I'm invested. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about keep grinding until you get your return on your investment. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm fully dedicated. I've been doing it for 5 years now. I've been in art, actually 13 if you add up from me managing
to now.
Artist,
that shit count?
Yeah, all that count. And I had to realize that, like, yo, I'm just an artist for 5. No, nigga, I've been learning the business
from before then. And that's kind of put you in advantage too, because now you know how to run it.
So that's why when I first started, I came out like, it was like that. I looked like an established artist because I already helped establish an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Had him popping and getting good looks. So it's like when I started myself, it's like, and then I gotta go hard for myself, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
And that's just it, man. I'm all focused in. I'm locked in. Like, I'm not distracted. I'm 110% invested and focused on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no girl right now. Like, I don't got nothing. I don't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Shout out to you.
You know what I mean?
I got kids, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but
kids.
I love my kids.
I'm gonna keep it real. I want some kids. I've been having baby fever lately. You know what I mean? Like,
get the kids. I love my kids. It be a lot, but you know what? I don't know where I would be without them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really just,
I know kids bring a different animal out you too.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. But at the same time, when you grinding, you gotta also grind for them too. Like, you can't forget them. And I was on a path where, you know, like, I'm just grinding for myself, and sometimes it's hard to like pull back. Like, you got to definitely give them that same amount of effort. So you on a full grind right now, you have like full control to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can get up at 11. You can do what you want. Me, I gotta take kids to school. They doing football. I'm giving myself to them, being a teen mom. You know, I'm managing shit. I can help manage what y'all got going on too. So it's a blessing, and you know, it is what it is.
No, for
I'm
sure.
I
just know the kids they gonna bring the best out of you. They're gonna make you, like, because it's not just about you no more. Like, you gotta go hard.
You got
extra
to,
hard, because it's like you got this little innocent kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of the babies. You know what I'm saying?
You do. But it's harder when, like you said, the investment's not coming down, returning. And you got these kids, you got these mouths, you got to feed. That shit is 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying? But before we run out of time, we definitely got to get into the sex part. And you talked about your relationship. You said you're not in a relationship.
No, I'm single right now.
Single as a Pringle.
Single as a Pringle.
Not looking, but you want a baby?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a relationship baby guy. Like, I like being in a relationship. I like love. I like everything about it.
What was your last relationship?
Last year.
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shit got lit.
What'd she do? What did you do?
I don't know, man. You know, I realized, you know, I still got a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? We still growing. You know, in certain situations, they're just not meant to be. You know, sometimes it just be like, just because you get in a relationship with somebody don't mean that's what it is. It might just be
for the time,
you know?
Season. So talk to her, not about her. Who we talking to?
Talk to her is about just in general different experiences with women. You know, and from my perspective and what I want to say to women, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, you know, I'm Donnie just talking to her. Like, her can be, you know what I'm saying? It's different people. I'm talking about different experiences, things that I've been through, different relationship situations, different. You
had a song Situationships on there. Yeah. You talking about a lot of freak nasty thing, Q dog shit, I guess.
That's real nigga shit right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about this specifically, since you just coming out of a relationship.
Yeah. It's
been this clip going around about submission and, you know, what it takes to be a submissive woman. Mm-hmm. Is sex a part of submission?
Like, what do you mean? Like, is sex a part of submission?
Like, do you have to be submissive? Like, in order to be submissive, you have to be, you know, busting it down a certain amount of days a week?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah, like I think sex is a big part. Of course, like men want to get our rocks off. That's just you got to know that.
Okay.
Most women want to get their rocks.
They
off,
definitely want to get their rocks off.
It's like you want to. Sex is a big part. That's like that's sex. Like that's how you create babies. Like it's a part of life.
It's a part of pleasure too.
You got to make that fun. I feel like women and men need to like that's something that has to be done. No successful relationship without sex. So you might as well go ahead and invest and make that shit creative and interesting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
I like to hear that from you.
Yeah.
So can you tell the men out there how they can cause your project is real nasty. It gets a little nasty in there talking about squirting and things,
Yeah.
Is that important to like making sure that a woman comes? You know what I'm saying? Making sure that a woman gets there. It's not always about just the man.
No, it's never first and foremost. Fellas.
Let them know. Let them know.
I used to be a young pooper. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a young tender. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my rocks off. But as you get older and as you know what I'm saying, once you get experience and you know what I'm saying, you know what's going on. Mm-hmm. You get the pleasures from pleasing the ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Like I take pride in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take pride in making sure that motherfucker is marinated before I even step into it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you. Yes.
It has to be. I don't you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just because I'm an experienced young man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how experienced is this?
you know what I'm saying? I'm grown as hell.
Okay, heard. We ain't got to get into it.
You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a little minute. You know what I mean? Well, I lost my virginity, 15.
But that's good.
I'm ready.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but long story short, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta make you gotta learn the mental aspect of it. Once you learn the mental aspect of it, and you see a lot of dudes, they be thirsty still because they wasn't getting action, so it's still new to them.
Right.
But when you an experienced guy, you know what I'm saying, you starting to try to figure out how to maximize it, because it ain't about getting pussy no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get some pussy. We know that pussy comes.
Pussy
when you a great guy and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you handling your business, it comes to you. You don't gotta force it. So now that you know that, you know what I'm saying, now you gotta, you gotta control the situation. You know what I mean? You gotta you gotta control the situation.
And they can hear your project to learn more about.
Oh yeah, you listen to talk to her, bro. That's gonna get you in the door. It's gonna give you something from every situation. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to it the whole way. Like, you can really, it's one of them albums, like, you got a chick or you got a dude or whatever, you put that on, you can dim your lights, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a little vibe, you can play that, put it on repeat, I promise you. The mood gonna get set. There's gonna be some stuff going on in there for sure.
I love to hear it. Y'all definitely got to check that out on all platforms.
Talk to her.
Talk to her. It's out there
now. Shout out all the female artists that's on there. You know what I'm saying? They helped me put this together. It's all female artists on there. So it's Donnie B talking to her. You know what I'm saying? From real nigga perspective.
Perspective, not experience.
Experience and perspective.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely it's all experience. You wisdom.
Experience, but like.
When I'm talking about eating pussy underwater in the tub, baby oil and booty rubs.
You've done all that?
Man, it goes down.
Okay.
You gotta create an experience.
And you don't want to. You need a wife.
I know. I can't wait. Listen, my wife gonna be happy. I'm gonna be doing some crazy shit. I gotta keep it interesting. I got one job to keep it interesting, keep it flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you think about this marriage, right? Mm-hmm. People talking about getting married and being together for 20, 30, 40 years, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna have to do a lot of things.
Like, you gotta keep that shit interesting. You talking about getting married and being with somebody, one person. Like, you gotta shit. And the woman, please listen. You want a man. You want to get married. All the women want to get married, but you gotta understand. You gotta keep this shit interesting. Go watch you some pornos. You know what I'm saying? Go watch some shit. Like, you see what the fuck these girls is doing out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Learn something.
You know what I'm saying? Learn something. Like, don't be afraid. Listen, you gotta.
So, would you teach your wife or your?
Yeah, I'll teach her.
You teaching her?
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the growth and development.
Yeah.
I've been with some chicks that taught me some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's all a learning thing. Like, you know what I mean? But you have to be willing to put that effort in. You gotta know. Like, I'm gonna tell listen. You gotta be freaky. Like, I need some freaky. I need you to be freaky. I'm freaky. My wife need to be freaky. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't hitting them balls from the bottom, from the back, like,
Hold on, we going left. All right, y'all. Talk to Her is out now. Y'all get into it. Y'all will learn all the freaky things that Donnie B does.
Oh man,
and all the things that he's experienced and about. Okay, it's all right. So drop that. Tell everybody how they can follow you, how they can keep in touch with you, stay up to date with everything you got going on. When's the next show?
Follow me on Instagram at Detroit Donnie B. That's DONNIEB. I also have another Instagram page for my platform, Donnie B and Friends. You can follow that one too, Donnie B and Friends, so you get the latest updates on my shows and other things that I'm putting together. I got a concert that I do called Donnie B and Friends at Believe Music Hall. Mm-hmm. It's been growing crazy, it's been getting big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking I'm gonna take off July. I'm kind of, sit back.
Take a little
break. I'm still gonna be doing some stuff. We planning some other stuff right now. Mm-hmm. But I just got so much stuff in store, like different events. So we got some grown and sexy stuff coming. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Live bands. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my management team. I just signed a new management deal with RL United. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Javon right here.
Shout out to him.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Qs. You know what I'm saying? He put together this dude right here. I got a lot of respect and love for him. And you know what I'm saying? It's my first time ever signing to a manager. You know my story being a manager.
Yeah.
So it's like I never signed a management deal because I feel like I knew more than them. Like I need to be with somebody that's gonna be able to help. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't go harder than you. Like you, my manager, you supposed to go harder than me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my mindset. So I just respect this dude, and you know what I'm saying, and I like his leadership abilities. I like the type of people he put around him to work with him. You know what I'm saying? People believe in him. So it's like, it's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, when you got a hard-working team of people, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How can you lose? Like, I'm not losing anyways. That's how I feel anyway. So if I got a team of people that's saying the same thing and they not going to lose, and I'm seeing it, how they, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see this new, it's been about a couple weeks or something. 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this fresh.
Yeah, we 2 weeks in.
That's fresh. And, well, I'm hoping for the best for that, for sure.
Me too.
For sure.
Trying to take this shit to the next level.
It's on the way, for sure.
It's on the way, for sure.
It is on the way. Congratulations. Yeah. Everything that you've done so far, everything that you've accomplished, everything that you're going to accomplish. Congratulations. It's up for you. I don't
know. Me and Grammy Rich, just since she brought him up, me and Grammy Rich about to drop a project for Homecoming.
Okay, yes. Y'all need to send that in.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Grammy. Like, I fuck with Grammy. Crazy. I fuck with Grammy. He performed at me and Haley. We had a couple showcases.
Haley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, South Carolina?
Yeah. I went to Claflin, by the way.
Okay, for sure.
So I left Stillman, went to Claflin, met her. We partnered on a couple things. So we did a couple showcases together. He's performed there at both of them, honestly. Okay. So I'm familiar with Grammy. I love Grammy's music. I'm looking for it.
Grammy is a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Listen, this is my boy. I'm going to keep it real. He the reason I'm into this. It's his fault. You know what I'm saying? I be telling him all the time, you the reason all my money is in this shit, because I believed in you. Now I'm in it. Now ain't no going back. You know what I'm saying? So now we got our project. We talking about, it might be called Unfinished Business.
That's lit.
You know, you like that?
I like that.
I think that's one of the names. I told him I like that name, like, because it's basically unfinished business. Like,
yeah, I do.
We from then we still grinding the same grind. We still pushing. You know what I'm saying? And it had its turns and it had its plot twists and stuff like that, but we still on the same page. So, you know what I mean? We got some new music on the way. And shout out my boy Grammy, though.
Shout out to Grammy. Grammy, you got to come sit down and talk to me, talk to us when Brittany comes back. You know what I'm saying? But this has been episode 95 of Nightmare Radio. We on the way to 100, y'all. We on the way to 100.
Talk to 'em.
We are on the way to 100.
That's what's up.
Whether you like it or not, we're on the way to 100.
Salute y'all.
Thank you. Shout out to Brittany Kristen. She's not here today. She's on a much needed vacation. But you know your girl is holding it down for show. Y'all be sure to follow us on all platforms at Nightmare Radio Show. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to our platform. Hit the notification bell so that you can tune in to more content like this. Again, we're going to run down the church announcements again. Go to eShopAndDropStore.com. Get your merch. Use our code CHECKIN for $20 off of your purchase. And you can go to herwines.com. Use our code Don't Sleep for 15% off of your purchase there for your very own, well, not your very own, but your favorite bottle of her wine. Make sure to Cop that. And we will see y'all next week. Don't sleep. It's Ish. We are out.